Joey B and the Bengals offense win the day, plus a bunch of injury updates and much, much more. We're just 4 days away from Bengals preseason game number 1. Let's get into all things Bengals right now on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Hi again, everyone, and welcome into CBT. I'm James Rapien of BengalsTalk.com. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Shout out to everyone that came out to our Locked On Bengals event at Holy Grail on Saturday night. Shout out to you for watching and listening, and that's a reminder that you can listen wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, or Amazon. And let's dive into really a big day here at Paycor Stadium. We're going to get to some injury updates in a few minutes. You're going to hear from Amarius Mims in a few minutes. Today's video, by the way, brought to you by WinWinAthletics.com. Check them out. The best flag football gear on the planet. And let's dive in, because really this was a day, and you've seen this. There's been a theme where the defense has found a way and rallied and made plays, and the defense made plays today. Chris Jenkins had a really nice sack in team drills. DJ Ivey batted a pass away that would have been a touchdown on Jamar Chase. But the offense was really dominant today. And outside of T. Higgins dropping, and I don't think he dropped it, Jordan Battle knocked the ball away after getting after T was 2 feet out of bounds, literally had 2 steps out of bounds, knocked the ball away on the first team position or team series for the first team offense. And so they punted, so to speak. Outside of that, this first-team offense moved up and down the field. And if you include that drive, which would have been a first down, they weren't stopped today. And I am not shocked by that. Joe Burrow is having the best camp, I would say, of his career up to this point. Multiple high-end throws today, finding T. Higgins in the back of the end zone, huge diving catch that T was able to make, or climb the ladder catch, rather. He went to the ground, was going up against DJ Ivey there, was able to catch it over DJ and maintain grip. And whether it's that one, whether it's a really nice play that Joe Burrow had to Tanner Hudson for a touchdown, Tanner Hudson stringing together a couple really nice practices with Noah Fant in town. One of those injuries, Mike Gesicki, did not practice on Sunday. So it has been interesting to watch Tanner over the past couple of days, how he's practiced, especially with Gesicki going down on Saturday night. He was able to get more reps. And then obviously today as well, performed at a high level. Noah Fant, I'm sure you're wondering about him. He's still coming along and still working, still getting the everything that comes with this Bengals offense. And I talked to Isaiah Williams, by the way, who came in mid-season last year after he was released by the Lions. He's having a great camp. Talked one-on-one with him. You'll hear that conversation later this week. But it's really tough to get everything, pick everything up, and I think Noah Fant, they're trying to get him rolling here, because he could matter, especially if that Mike Gesicki hamstring injury is something. It might not be anything, but it certainly could be something. We'll see. We'll have more on that when we hear from Zach Taylor this week. But overall, the offense won the day. Chase Brown had a touchdown. Samaje Perine had a touchdown. I mentioned Tanner Hudson. This first-team offense played really well. And then Isaiah Williams with the second team, Jake Browning with probably his best throw, but certainly Isaiah Williams with the catch of the day for the second unit. Just a great play to climb the ladder. He's not a big guy, climbs the ladder, makes a great play for the touchdown, and a nice celebration at the end as well. So offense wins today. And what about all of these injuries? There are a lot of them, from Amarius Mims, what we know about Mike Gesicki, Cam Taylor-Britt, and much, much more. We will get to those coming up next. This video is brought to you by WinWin Athletics. The WinWin flag kit is like a football field that you can carry. It's got everything you need to play a game of 5-on-5 flag football anywhere. Designed for simplicity and built to perform. It sounds like a win-win. Get yours at winwinathletics.com. Today's video is also brought to you by Christian Husky of Sipsey Klein Realtors. Christian is a Who Dey fan. Of course, he's a huge Bengals fan, and he is all in on the Bengals this year. I'm sure you are as well. If you need someone that knows how to guide through every step of buying, selling a home, whether you're relocating, downsizing, upgrading, doesn't matter. He's going to be able to help you. So make sure you check him out at christian.husky on social media, or visit sipseyklein.com/chusky. All right, let's get to all these injury updates. And you're going to hear from Amarius Mims in just a second, but Cam Taylor-Britt didn't practice again. Talked with Al Golden. We posted that entire video of Al Golden after practice. said he doesn't expect it to be long, but he leaves the injury questions to Zach. Fine. What I will say is Cam Taylor-Britt was standing on the sideline throughout practice, was talking a bunch of stuff to DJ Turner, who had a nice a couple nice plays in coverage as well again today. Gave up a couple of plays as well. So not as good as the other day, but certainly a better day for DJ than what was happening early in camp. That being said, Cam Taylor-Britt, will we see him preseason game number 1? I'm not sure. Mike Gesicki, preseason game number 1. Doesn't feel great right now. We'll see. We didn't see him out on the practice field. I did not see him in the locker room as well after practice. We did see Amarius Mims. And Amarius Mims nicked up dealing with some kind of right wrist, thumb, hand thing. But he did practice on Sunday after missing multiple sessions, including Saturday's practice. He practiced today on Sunday. Let's hear from Amarius Mims on the injury and what it is, even though he didn't give us much, and if he plans to play this preseason.
How is your hand and or thumb, whatever's been giving you a little issue?
Yeah, we don't know what it is, I guess, but nah, man, we're working through it. Like I said, it's feeling better, and it's just about just keep believing in the coaches and keep believing in the training staff. And I'm gonna go out there and give it them all every time I'm out there. So, like I said, it's something I gotta fight through, and that's what I'm gonna continue doing.
Did you jam it blocking someone or hit a helmet or?
Man, that's a lot of stuff. I don't even want to go in depth about it, but I mean, like I said, I'm gonna keep on practicing, keep on fighting through it. I'm gonna keep on, like I said, following the plan of what the coaches have and what the trainers have, and then my job is to protect number 9. So that's what I'm gonna do to the best of my ability.
Is your goal to play Thursday?
Sir?
Is your goal to play Thursday?
Yes, sir.
I think everybody thought camp was off to a really good start for you. Do you hate to miss days?
Yeah, I feel like everybody hates to miss days. Like I said, I never want to see another man having to take my workload during practice. But like I said, man, sometimes it happens. And, like I said, going forward, I'm gonna do the best I can to get back 100%. And, we're just going to go from there.
Appreciate Amarius for taking the time, but sounds like he does plan on playing against the Eagles. However many snaps the starters play, which I think is important. For a bunch of reasons. One, if Joe Burrow's in there and Amarius can go, you need Amarius out there to help protect him. But two, and I do think it's interesting, Scott Peters opened up about this with Paul Dehner Jr. of The Athletic. It's like Amarius is at the stage of his career where he does need to learn how to play through pain and understand that he's capable of still being effective even if he isn't 100%. And I think that's interesting because he probably hasn't had to do a lot of that or a ton of that in the past. Well, you have to do that in the league. You have to do that in the NFL. All these guys do it. Obviously, firsthand, whether it's the Joe Burrows, the Jamar Chases, but all these linemen, you're going to get nicked up. And you have to find ways to manage it and figure it out. And I think that's a little bit of what Amarius is going through right now. Hopefully he's able to go out there preseason game number 1, be effective, protect Joe. They throw the ball up and down the field a few times, and then they get the starters out. It could be as simple as that. But it does sound like he plans to play preseason game number 1. It does sound like overall it's manageable with him and with Cam. Unsure on Mike Gesicki. Marco Wilson still coming back as well, health-wise. And so we'll see where this team is at from a health standpoint. But, today was a win for the offense overall. And overall, I'm excited because we are 4 days away from preseason game number 1, 2 days away from their last practice before preseason game number 1, and we're going to have you covered all week long right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. So check us out on Apple, Spotify, obviously YouTube, where we just crossed the 57,000 subscriber mark, the road to 60,000. Can we get there? We'll see. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, for Andrew Fox-Miller, I'm James Rapien. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Cincinnati Bengals Talk.